Hey everyone, my name is Johnny and I'm a drummer living in Toronto, Canada. And today is the first of a new series I'm trying out called T-Shirt Tales, where I take one of my favorite rock and roll t-shirts and tell a short story behind it. Today I'm wearing a Nardwuar the Human Serviette t-shirt. Nardwuar is a rock and roll interviewer from Vancouver, British Columbia, Canada, and he is one of the best, quirkiest, and most well-researched music interviewers I've ever seen. And he is nothing short of a Canadian icon. But before we get to the story, I'm going to first show you the t-shirt up close. So this shirt is just a standard Gildan soft style ring spun shirt. And the logo is screen printed on. And I personally love the standard band merch, just black t-shirt with a white screen printed logo. And Nardwuar's merch designs are always on point with what he's all about. It's kind of got this quirkiness mixed with punk rock aesthetic. Whoever he has to do his artwork always does a great job. So you've probably seen a Nardwuar interview here or there, but if you haven't, Nardwuar's style of interviewing is very quirky and usually involves him knowing a lot of really random facts about the person he's interviewing. Nardwuar is also known for giving a lot of really tailored gifts to the people he's interviewing. Maybe an old vinyl, maybe an old t-shirt, maybe an old poster of a band that means something to the person he's interviewing. So I highly recommend you checking out Nardwuar. I'll put a link to his channel below. Check it out. So I've been a huge fan of Nardwuar's for many years now. I follow him on Instagram, and back in 2017, he made a few posts saying that he was going to be coming to Toronto from Vancouver with his band, the Evaporators, and he was going to be doing 3 nights at the Drake Hotel in Toronto. He would be celebrating the 30th anniversary of Nardwuar's Video Vault, which was the name of his show where he did all of his interviews. So 30th anniversary show, 3 nights at the intimate Drake Hotel in Toronto. I thought I had to go. So I looked online and tickets were only $10. So I'm like, this is a steal. You get to go spend the evening and listen to Nardwuar talk about his interviews and rock out afterwards. I thought it was awesome. So without really thinking too much about it, I just immediately bought 2 tickets and I figured I'd find someone to go with. So I ended up calling my buddy Paul and telling him that I got tickets to see Nardwuar, and he was totally down to go. So I got tickets for the first night of the 3 shows, which was Thursday, December 14th. 2017. So the night finally came and we were excited to go see Nardwuar at the Drake Hotel, specifically in the Drake Underground. The Drake Underground is an intimate concert venue space in the basement, which has an awesome vibe. And I knew that it was going to be a really intimate show and a good chance to kind of be in Nardwuar's presence and hear his stories, which I thought was an awesome venue for him to choose. So we kind of got there and we went into the Drake Underground. We gave our tickets at the door and we walked in, and to the right, there was a merch table set up that had some Nardwuar merchandise and some merchandise of his band, the Evaporators. So me and my buddy Paul were just kind of looking through the merch. There was a whole stack of show posters there too, just there for free, as well as some buttons. So I thought that was really cool of Nardwuar to have some memorabilia for people to take home that was still free. So we went to the bar and grabbed a drink, and then we went near the merch table again, and all of a sudden Nardwuar appeared, and he just kind of appeared at the merch table right next to us, and we were just like, oh, hey, Nardwuar. And he was like, thanks so much for coming out. And he was very calm and collected. And I grabbed one of the posters in the stack and I said, Nardwuar, would you mind signing this for me? And he's like, of course. What's your name? And I'm like, Johnny. And he signed it. And of course, being the nerd I am, I kept it and I put it in a little frame. And there it is. This was the poster for the night that I got signed by Nardwuar, which I think was super cool. And it was even better that he just gave it away for free. Judging from his interviews, I know that Nardwuar really values the physical piece of merch and someone leaving with that memory. So it was really cool that he gave these away for free and signed it as well. After he signed the poster, I was like low-key fanboying because I love Nardwuar. And I was like, Nardwuar, do you mind if we get a picture together too? And he was like, absolutely, sure, let's do it. So we got this picture. It's kind of Nardwuar at his quirkiest, which is how he will always be remembered. And after that, we were kind of just waiting for the show to start. Another thing that was cool during that night was that he had Chris Murphy, one of the singers from the Canadian band Sloan, helping him out with the AV, which I thought was really hilariously awesome. And before Nardwuar came out, Chris Murphy came out and was kind of dressed as Nardwuar and gave him this big introduction, which was hilarious. And kind of throughout the night, Chris Murphy and Nardwuar were kind of like this comedic Abbott and Costello duo. It was actually really funny, and everyone was kind of feeling that vibe.
You taking photos now? Oh, okay.
Throughout the night, Nardwuar showed a lot of his clips from over the last 30 years of doing the video vault, and he just told us the stories behind a lot of those iconic interviews that I had seen all those years. He also came into the crowd a lot and opened up the floor for just general questions, which was cool. So we were kind of all there just listening to Nardwuar's stories for the first half of the show. And after that, he took a break, and then he came back with his band, the Evaporators. The Evaporators are a band that Nardwuar fronts as the singer, and they're kind of a punk, garage rock, high energy band. And the set was amazing. And Chris Murphy from Sloan actually played drums for the whole set, which was really awesome to see as well. Some highlights of the Evaporator set was when Nardwuar came into the crowd and ended up crowd surfing with a keyboard, which was amazing, and everyone was holding him up. Another cool moment from the set was when Nardwuar introduced Chris Murphy to sing his song Underwhelmed, which was a hit by Sloan. So after the show, I went to the merch booth. I bought this Nardwuar shirt because I thought it was awesome, and I just wanted to support the cause as well, because Nardwuar has provided so many amazing interviews over the years and has gotten some of my favorite artists to really open up about their lives in such a quirky way. He's provided entertainment, and I was so grateful that he came to Toronto and in such an intimate setting, and we were able to see him like that, and just really felt a part of the discussion that he had that night, and it was awesome. Well, thanks so much for tuning in to the first of my T-shirt Tales series. I hope you enjoyed it. If you have any cool stories about Nardwuar or T-shirts that you have that tell a certain story, I'd love to hear about it. Please comment below. Also, like and subscribe if you enjoyed this content, and I hope to see you all again soon. Bye.